He's like, chicken.
You are now listening to the Lexicon Podcast. Now, let the show begin.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Lexicon Podcast, episode 31.
We're gonna do it like the people who are trying to lose weight, where they have like their day numbers.
Hey, I've never tried that. I'm fat. I should try that too.
You want to try it with me?
No.
We'll probably cheat.
I got a guy. I can send you the workouts.
I'm going on vacation soon. I don't got time for that. I'm taking vacation time to take care of my kid, guys.
Right.
Hey, what's up, guys? Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free download and 30-day free trial. What are you guys doing?
Audible, you hear things. You hear things.
Okay.
I should have done this.
Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/Lexicon Podcast. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. Thank you so much, Audible, for sponsoring this podcast.
For those of listening, they don't know. I'm cupping my ears like earmuffs, but because Audible,
And then
Audible,
going back
woo!
and forth.
Yeah.
You know what? Thank you for letting the audio listeners know. That's good. We got to describe what they can't see on video. But if you do want to see
Right
it
now,
on video,
I'm sipping from my cup.
it's not a sippy cup. She's just sipping from
And
the
we
cup.
are all wearing black.
Well, I'm wearing some gray. But yeah, pretty much.
I got Marilyn Manson on my t-shirt.
Yay! I got
I
black.
got Marilyn Manson on my mind, I guess. I don't know.
It's a funeral. It's Friday. It's a funeral.
Hey.
Yeah. If you do want to see the video podcast, youtube.com/exclusivelex. If you want to watch or get the episode early, patreon.com/Lexicon Podcast. I think the tier is $5 or more, and you get the audio podcast early. Of course, if you don't want to do that, you can support us at $1 or more, and we definitely appreciate it.
If you want to hear our sexy voices a day ahead,
A week
What's
ahead.
that thing called?
I mean a week ahead.
See?
What's that thing called where those people like to listen?
It's called Audible.
Podcast.
Thank you for Audible sponsoring this podcast.
Thank you, Audible. No, it's called A something.
Audio files?
No.
There's people that whisper.
Oh, ASMR.
That shit, yeah.
We could do an ASMR episode
We
as
should.
an extra episode on
Because
the
you said
Patreon.
sexy voices, and
It's a lot of people.
It's very interesting. Luis and I were looking at a couple of YouTube videos, and we were like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, you go down a rabbit hole once you go ASMR, and then there's different ASMR. So there's audio, like actual listening to voices ASMR. There's people that just literally flip a book,
Do noises,
people that scratch stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like white noise type of shit.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was going through you get tired of going shh 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 to your kids, so that's why you go on YouTube and you find something that does
White noise.
for you. So, oh my god.
I don't get tired of saying shh 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 to my
I
kid.
get
As
tired of
we're
it
putting
'cause I
him to
go to
sleep, not
sleep.
telling him to be quiet. We're just
No,
telling
like
him,
to go to sleep.
we're rocking him to sleep.
So you find different ones. There's some that go like shh 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 fast. There's some that go in a rhythm like shh.
Just ASMR. We could have an ASMR episode
that
if you
is
guys want.
creepy.
But it would have to be an extra Patreon episode, because that would be like us going out of the way to do it.
That's our voices are gonna suffer from that.
I and it wouldn't be me, it would be them doing it, because honestly they have a better voice for it than I do.
Like,
Let's just put it that way.
Coffee.
Today's topic is actually going to be video games.
Fun and games.
This podcast is being released, of course, you guys know, the week of E3. Now, if you guys don't know what E3 is, that's pretty much the convention in LA and the convention center where all like the major news as far as gaming comes out, and like a lot of the unveiling stuff comes out for like new consoles and stuff like that. It's like all the major news. Angie?
I'm raising my hand. What does E3 stand for? EEE.
I don't remember. I gotta look it up. You're making me do work. That's why I don't want to explain it.
Because I Google this every year and I always forget.
What's the E3 Expo? It's like the Electronics something Expo.
Electronic and Entertainment Expo?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. See, now you're making me do work.
Sorry.
Stand for.
There might be people out there that might know.
No.
Like,
That's
what's that one movie we just watched?
yeah,
with-
Electronic
yeah.
Entertainment Expo. Yeah.
Was that one movie where like you don't ask? It stands for nothing. Get out. Which one was that one?
I don't know. It was
The
a Netflix
the
show.
one with the two guys that are selling weapons.
War Dogs.
Well, there you
That's
go.
such a good movie.
I haven't seen it, but I
Oh
know
my
you're
god, you
talking
should watch
about
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
War Dogs. War Dogs is a good film. You should watch it.
It is.
I didn't think it was gonna be good. Like I just kind of put it on because I saw it. I was like, I like this guy, but he's kind of full of himself when it comes to interviews. The guy from Whiplash.
Yeah, I know.
I forget his name.
He has a cool car though. Did you see his Bronco?
No, I haven't
He
seen
has
his
a
Bronco.
really cool Bronco.
He considers himself the new James Dean, by the way.
He needs to shut the fuck up and just drive his Bronco.
He's a really good actor. He has a lot of range.
You see his face? He looks very nerdy and
He
short.
looks humble, but he's not.
And then you see him stand up, and it's like, holy
Yeah,
shit,
he's not
you
humble
actually
at
are
all.
tall.
No. That Bronco is not humble.
Does he have the big balls in the back of it?
No, it's just a really nice looking old school Bronco. He has it like all souped up and shit. It looks really. When I saw it, I was like, okay, pretty cool car.
So you said his face is like nerdy?
Yeah, and then you just see him, and you're just like, holy shit, you're fucking tall.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't fit
Yeah?
it doesn't fit his structure.
His
I
face
get
structure.
for some reason I get him confused with Aaron Taylor Johnson, which is fucking Kick-Ass.
Oh okay, yeah. I get you.
I don't know why.
I don't know, but he has he has pretty good range. He also played the boxer Eduardo Duran.
Oh, yes,
You know, Manos de Piedra, and it was just weird to see him in that role, but he did a really good job. Obviously, he was really good in Whiplash.
yeah.
You know,
I mean, actors are actors, and when they're actual people, it's a whole different story.
Yep,
Yeah.
like what's his face? John Carter. He played John Carter. No,
Who's John Carter?
I don't know who you're
I
talking
forget
about.
his name. Shit,
What movie?
I don't know the movie.
John
I
Carter.
don't remember.
Oh, well, point is, the guy that comes out in that movie, he came by one of the stores I used to work in, and my friend was all happy. She's like, oh my god, it's him. She went and took a picture with him and everything, and I'm like, this fucking guy, he bought like, this much of shit, and then he returned this much of shit, and he expected this much of money coming back. I'm just like, dude, you just made how much money again, and you still want that
Okay, so
pinching penny?
Before you continue, let me tell you something.
Yes.
People who are wealthy are literally gonna pinch every penny that they can because that's how they
Yeah.
made their money. They're not dumb.
I know.
So you getting mad at that
Yeah.
is him being like
Is-
showing you how wealthy he
It was
is.
just like a Victoria's Secret model that shopped at the store once.
They returned everything.
No, they didn't return. They were picky. They were like, "Can I get a discount?" And I was like, "The audacity, the balls on you to fucking come in here and ask for a discount." She's like, "Well, I'm a model." And I was like,
I'm a cat.
It wasn't happening to me. I wasn't servicing her, but I like everything. We would hear over the walkie-talkies. Ooh, secret. And
Walkie-talkies actually work.
and it was so annoying, and she did that multiple times. I'm not gonna say her name, but fuck her. I don't like her.
Well, let me tell you guys.
Y'all seen Dope? Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
Damn, don't shade here.
Hey,
Cutting
we're
that
not
part
naming
out.
actors. We're just saying that they were in that movie, or in.
Let it go. Let it go, please.
I
I'm
just
trying to
wanna
let
be
it
on
go.
games.
hey, we know we're gonna be rich the day we ask for discounts at the same place that we're probably modeling
That's true
at.
though.
Again, wealthy people will literally pinch pennies because that's how they know the value of money.
I get
it's
that.
not that. It's fine.
All right, games.
Trust me, I've dealt with
Like
it,
this
but
ain't no
Yeah.
blooming.
I've dealt with it working at a bank. Obviously, I'm not saying any names or anything,
Yeah.
but I've learned that the richest people are the ones that save the most pennies. They value everything because they're afraid of losing everything. So, I mean, obviously, some people are just petty.
That's what I think it was. If you're a model and for the store you're coming into, that's what I had a problem with.
Yeah.
You can go to another.
Or just
fucking
ask for them
store.
to give you the clothes.
Exactly.
You're modeling for them. That's
Exactly. Okay.
anyway. Video games. So E3 stands for Electronic Entertainment Expo.
Yeah.
And with that, being the week there, you'll be seeing a vlog for me from stuff I attend during that week later on in the YouTube channel during the week, but you can check that out later. But yeah, today we're gonna talk about video games.
Yay! Yippee!
Now, out of the three of us, I'm probably one that's most involved in video games, just because it's one of my favorite hobbies, favorite pastimes, and obviously, if you guys have seen the YouTube channel, I do like gaming reviews and let's plays and all that stuff. But today's topic is not really going to be about that in particular, about the news, games, or any of that. Today's topics are going to be video game memories. Simple as that. So I'm gonna start off with a simple question. I'll let you guys answer it, and then I'll answer it at the end, just because I want to hear your stories. First of all, do you guys play any games now? Be it on your phone, PS4, Xbox, PC, whatever.
None.
Kind of.
I got her the NES Classic because I wanted her to play. That's what she likes. She liked the old school stuff.
Yes, but our son likes it
down
too.
on me, and then I gave up trying to get it for me and my nephew.
You should have hit me up, dude. I had like one of my friends is like 10 on deck. You know that I have the hookups for these things anyway.
It's a good little console. And it's so itty-bitty and cute. But it's the same thing like going to downtown and getting that one plug-in thing.
What are we talking about? We don't condone anybody
games.
getting those illegally or anything like that.
Hey, if it's on sale, it ain't illegal.
That's not how that works at all.
Hey,
That's exactly what I thought. I'm like, no.
We
It's on sale. It ain't illegal.
Let's not condone taking other people's hard work. You know, we're already working hard as
If
it
the
is.
booty shake, it's for sale. It's legal.
No, it's not. That's literally the oldest profession, but doesn't mean it's legal.
Whatever.
Anyway. So, NES Classic, hit me up afterwards. I'll probably be able to get you one.
The hosts are here.
All right, so the first question for you guys, simple. What was your first memory playing video games for you guys? Who wants to start? She's looking at you.
I can start with Sega.
Damn, that's crazy because a lot of people don't start with Sega. A lot of people start with Nintendo. So
Yeah.
I haven't even heard.
Liz.
Hell yeah.
I haven't even heard. Wait, you started with Sega too?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy. See, I haven't even heard this story. So go ahead.
Sega. For all you guys that don't know what Sega is, it's literally a black box. Put your game on top. Go. If it doesn't work, blow on it. Put it back. We're good to go. It only has 2 controllers, so you can't multiplayer play except for 2 people.
Controller.
Did you really?
I did. When I remember growing up, I loved that controller.
She was the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we played Sonic, which was the only game we had.
Oh my god, this is funny.
Yeah.
That's very similar. Yeah.
When did you get it? Who got it for you and all that stuff?
They were like 8. I think I was about 8 years old, and it was my brother. He's the one that got it. My older brother, and thanks, brother. So he's the one that got me and my brother into playing, but because he wanted to find something for us to do, and I don't think he ever had a console before until then.
Mm-hmm.
So it was it was a big deal for us. And again, we didn't grow up with cable. We didn't grow up with internet. We had not a lot to play except for outside. So having that was like the shit.
Yeah, I mean definitely. Like,
Yeah.
is that the only game you guys play all the time? Just Sonic? Did you guys have any other
No,
games?
we had that, and then later on in life, our dad got us like the Nintendo 64, and we used to play. What was that name? Knockout?
Yeah. Punch Out, you mean?
No, there was a different one.
Punch Out?
No, it was Cruising the World.
Cruising USA.
Ready to Rumble. Because I remember that because of the guy with the afro. I used to love playing him. It was fun.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
And there was of course Tony Hawk, where you had to collect the tapes.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't know what tapes are, they are 7x4. And if it rips on the side, you just kind of put it together and it keeps playing.
Before you continue with the stories and memories, which you're going down a good lane, that's going to be my next question, so save that for the next one. Angie, what was your first memory with that?
So besides Sonic, what I remember most playing on the Sega Genesis, because we had it too, was fucking Mortal Kombat 3. That was a shit.
Great tidbit for those who don't know. On Sega...
I still have that cartridge, by the way.
That's dope.
I have it. I found it one day we were moving around, and I'm like, this is mine. This is mine.
That's
I
good.
love that cartridge.
The one thing, we'll try to actually have a session later on where I'll play old school games, and I'll get you guys
down.
recorded. If you guys don't know, back in the day, Nintendo was obviously more of a family system. So they used to have, when Mortal Kombat first came out, they had 2 different versions of Mortal Kombat. They had the Nintendo non-gore, no blood version, and then they had the Sega all gore, all like blood version. So because Sega had the blood and gore, they sold more. So because of that, Nintendo said, you know what, the next version we want blood and gore. It's fine, because they were being outsold, and then, of course it's business. They don't want to lose money. They wanted to be known as a family business and family company, but obviously because you're losing out on money, they're gonna say no. So that's cool that you guys both had Sega. I had no idea. Obviously, I had no idea about
Blood.
you guys having all this stuff. That's pretty cool.
That's where I fell in love with Sub-Zero.
Did you guys ever watch the Mortal Kombat movie and all that?
I remember it. I don't remember the whole movie, but I remember being excited because I was like, Sonya! And besides Sub-Zero, Sonya.
Yeah, Johnny Cage was the
bitch.
shit. But yeah, Sub-Zero was badass.
Yeah.
All right. So that's good. You guys were Sega kids. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So for me, I was a Nintendo kid. Now...
What a weirdo!
Oh, the oddball out, yeah. You weren't fun in the playground, were you?
One out of 3 kids played Nintendo.
So the weird thing for me is, and I've never asked my dad, and I want to ask him now that we're talking about this, is, well, the first system I had was the NES system, Nintendo Entertainment System, that it was the bundle that you bought, and it had Super Mario World, Super Mario 3 with Duck Hunt, and then the orange gun. I'm pretty sure you guys know what that is by now. And I remember playing the thing, going to the TV and shooting it like everybody else did. I was a little kid, but I remember playing Super Mario World all the time. And to this day, I don't know why my dad knew to get that for me. I don't.
You didn't ask for it?
I don't think so, because I didn't know about that. That was my first console, so it's not like I knew about the Atari or anything like that. Like, I didn't really play arcade games in the laundromat or anything like that.
It was probably just the news.
I think so. It probably advertisement working.
Remember how Toys R Us used to have that fucking Christmas catalog every year?
I'm sure my dad saw it there, yeah.
And before that, even on the news, they would talk about, like, remember, I'll give you the example of Tickle Me Elmo. When Tickle Me Elmo came out, and it was the shit, and everyone and their mom had to have a Tickle Me Elmo before Amazon, before all of that, that's probably where it...
Yeah,
so he got the word of mouth of like, oh, this is what the kids are gonna want.
Yeah,
we gotta get this.
So that's crazy though, cause like that's one way for sure. I don't know. I always thought back to it. I thought it was my cousins that were probably told them, like, cause I have older cousins, but technically I was their first kid and everything. So because of my dad, I got into gaming. Even though later on, obviously that'd be like the me staying up late. He'd be like, hey, go to sleep. Yeah. But obviously he would rather me do that than be out there, causing trouble or getting into trouble and all that stuff. But it was a lot of arguments when I was older, especially because schoolwork and stuff. I would be like, I already did my work, but I could do extra, but I didn't because I wanted to play. Yeah. But yeah, that was my first one, like the Nintendo playing. And now obviously my brothers and sisters, my sisters don't really play as much because they don't really enjoy like different games. They like more story games. My brother, like me and him, like we're always on the computer playing something. Like he is literally on it all day. I gave him my old computer and stuff, so he's able to run everything that he needs to. But like thinking back, I'll have to ask him like what it is. But that's gonna be like my treasured memory, like him getting that Nintendo and then
Was that like a Christmas gift? What was that?
I believe so. I think so. I don't even remember opening it. I just remember having it. Yeah. What I remember is not opening it. What I remember is playing it. So you know how like there's always the videos of the kids going crazy because of this console. I don't remember that for the Nintendo. I remember it for the 64 because I was older. I
have a feeling that there's like a video somewhere deep buried.
I'm sure my dad used to record everything.
Really? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, my dad is a big video camera fan, and he records everything for like Christmas time and everything. He doesn't obviously he doesn't know how to edit and everything. Yeah, but he just has cassettes like of stuff, especially for me, the first kid.
Of my baptism.
Maybe they got lost, Andrew. You don't know.
I haven't.
Most of these videos start with like somebody in the couch, an uncle or somebody, and then it goes into the kitchen, and then the mom cooking, and then it goes back to the baby for like half an hour.
Me getting dressed, and I was like, please do not show this. And I was like 1.5 or like 2. Yeah. I was a baby.
Yeah, because of that, because when we had our kid, the first thing I did was I bought another video camera. Like that's why I got into the camera so much. And obviously we have this one too. But that's why I got it because I wanted to do the same thing my dad did and just like record everything. But I want to archive it in a way where I can edit it for him. My dad obviously just has it in like raw files. Yeah. So.
But it's so horrible that back then you would pop out with the video and you would tape everything, and nowadays since you have your cell phones, so much of that data goes on lost.
Yeah, because people don't know how to back it up yet. They don't know how to put it on the computers yet. Even though everybody uses their iPhone and everything, I don't see them take it out. I don't see people back up their phones, or I don't see people take it out of their phones.
I print mine out.
Yeah, that's cool.
I try and keep it clean, and if I can't print it out, if I know I'm running out of space or anything, I just cloud it.
Okay, yeah.
But still, like, it's still time consuming to print it out.
Yep. So yeah, I'm sure there's a video of it somewhere. I'm pretty sure my dad has it. So I don't remember it, but I remember playing it.
Just like they have the one of you dancing.
Yeah, there's always videos of me dancing everywhere. All right, so next question. Moving on. Enough about me. You were kind of going to it already, so I want to talk about that. The fondest, the worst and best memories of you playing games when you were younger? Be it by yourself, with family, whatever. Let's go ahead and start with Angie on this one. Since Liz started the last
So
one.
sad. I never got past like the second level of Sonic. Because I would play this alone. Because I would get home from kindergarten early. It was like one of those like day shift kind of kindergarten classes. And that's what I remember, like getting home, coming home, and like my brothers weren't home from, by this time they were like middle school and high school already. So I just played by myself since they weren't around. Because obviously they dominated the gaming systems. So I take advantage and I play Sonic, and if I got frustrated by not being able to pass the second fucking level, I can't even remember what the second level is anymore.
I don't know.
But, it doesn't really matter. Second level, Sonic. And I would switch over to Mortal Kombat. And Mortal Kombat was just fucking fun to me.
Did your parents ever get mad at you for playing Mortal Kombat at such a young age? No?
No.
That's because my dad
I
got...
think it's because I have brothers.
Okay.
If it were just me alone, it'd be like, what the fuck is this bitch
Well, my
doing?
dad got mad at us for playing like shooting games.
Oh.
Like, he didn't like them.
Oh, no.
Especially my brother used to play Call of Duty all the time. Mad.
That explains why you're not that amazing at shooting games.
Well, not on
Not on PC. Oh, no, wait. On PC, you're good, but
I play him on PC. But
There you go.
he got more mad at my brother than he did at me because he never really saw me playing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my brother, he would be on the main, because the thing is, I had my, like, you know, I was in my room,
Yeah.
and then my brother would be in the living room, because obviously I'd, like, go to your TV, and he would be in the living room, and my dad would be like, what are you playing? And then for me, I would be, like, hidden away, yeah. So he never really got mad at me, but I never, like, my favorite games were role-playing games, like the RPG and stuff like that, and then shooting I didn't really get into until high school, like, middle school, high school age.
And me until I was, like, 20-something.
A lot of people have different.
Yeah.
So, like, that was your worst memory,
that was
right?
that was me. Just fucking playing. And then in Mortal Kombat, I don't think I ever won either, but I liked playing. Because it was a video game. Yeah, because it was a video game and I had time to kill and...
You had that quick reward, though. You would get, like, that quick reward, like, right off the bat. Like, if you won a match and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Did you...
The combo.
I'm not sure if you ever were able to put it off, but do you remember, like, you or your brothers pulling off, like, those fatalities?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
That's probably why I always wanted to play, because I always wanted to do them myself. Never accomplished it, probably until I got older and I got my own. When I got DC versus Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah.
That's when I, like, mastered a fatality. I don't even remember what it is now. But I liked watching them do fatalities. I loved fatalities. And the noise and the little dude that would pop up and be like, whoopsie! Oh my god, I was so excited for that.
It's not whoopsie, it's toasty.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's toasty?
Yeah.
What does toasty stand for?
It was just a programmer that put it in there on his own. Like, he just...
Swear to God, up
Yeah.
until this day, whoopsie.
Mortal Kombat.
I'm gonna ask my brother when I see him, and he's gonna be like, whoopsie, watch.
It's whoopsie. just so you know that...
Is it whoopsie?
Somebody actually found.
no,
See,
it's
he says
toasty.
It's whoopsie. He
It's
says toasty.
Well, he is credited in the Mortal Kombat series as Dan Toasty Forden, and is known for the Easter egg and the scream Toasty in falsetto. So it's Toasty. How are you guys?
Okay, well,
How are
no.
you guys gonna question
I'm gonna
me?
go by defending it and
How are you
saying
gonna
that it
question
was
me?
old school fucking software and old school fucking like analog TV
Yeah, but this is
sounding like whoopsie.
Yeah, everybody thought it was. A lot of people thought it was Whoopsie, but it's Toasty.
Okay, that dude.
So
If they would think it would be say whoopsie,
Alexis,
like whoopsie.
the Dream Crusher.
I like that name. Fuck it, I'll take it. If I become an esports pro, that's gonna be my name.
Dream Crusher. Yeah, that's what I always thought. That's what I remember the most. And watching my brothers play and do fatalities and like going crazy because oh shit, it fucking busted like a fatality and shit. I loved it. I loved it. That's why I still have that cartridge. That cartridge is such sentimental value.
I remember on Sega Genesis playing Lion King. Lion King was so good,
Lion King
especially
had a
that
game?
especially that Stampede level where after like Simba's father dies and stuff. That shit is
Damn.
dope. That's like one of the best. Like Aladdin was really good on there. Lion King was really
I
good on
remember
Sega
Aladdin.
Genesis. Yeah, they're really good on
yeah.
Sega Genesis. But that Stampede level, I'll never forget it because
I
you
don't
see
know
like
that.
obviously like you know Mufasa die and then you have to like go through the Stampede and shit. It's fucking dope.
Still dies in the game too.
Yep, he dies everywhere.
So freaking reliving this poor man.
Yeah, so a lot of people have always thought it was Whoopsie, but it's Toasty.
Learn something new every day. New wrinkle in the brain.
It's like GIF and GIF. Everybody's like, what is it? As the creator said, GIF, motherfuckers.
I still say GIF.
Yeah, that's a whole debate for another day.
Like a Fifi.
Kofefe. What about you? What's your fondest memory?
Did
when
we
you were-
automatically just say cofefe because we kind of
I said it. I was saying it in
saying it in
Spanish.
Spanish? Yeah,
No,
I was
when I
gonna say.
first read it, I read it in Spanish, but then as I kept reading after you sent me that text,
Yeah.
as I kept reading through it, it just became Kafifi.
All right, random quick
It
break.
sounded funnier.
Random quick break. I was on Twitter. I was editing, and I always have my I have TweetDeck on my so I have my two screens. I was editing, and I have TweetDeck, so the tweets are going, and then all of a sudden I see people talking about Kofefe. I was like, or what the hell are you guys talking about? And like literally he had tweeted it out like a minute ago or whatever, and then obviously everybody started going crazy over it. And then I was like, what the hell? And then I saw that he tweeted it, and I immediately started seeing the memes come in, and I was dying because people were coming up with so much great stuff. And then she's like, why are you laughing so much? And I'm like, look, is this? And she's like, I don't get it. And I was like, wait. And then she started seeing the memes. She's like, oh my god, like
the best.
People, and then people were like doing the whole when he was like signing declaration, and he's like,
Kafifi.
it's like it is law, Kofefe, and like doing all like the different stuff.
The
And
definition of it when you run out of shit to say.
So, and then I obviously I told her, and she's like immediately, let's tweet it out, tweet like on podcast, Kofefe, and I was like, I am.
So all you guys that don't understand whatever it was that I had put there, yeah, Kofefe.
That's so funny.
Yeah, and we were like one of the people on Instagram that were on top. That was funny.
Fuck yeah.
Because it was a Twitter thing, and then it eventually
it
grew
rolled
to
over. Oh, that was funny.
the social media stuff. Did you have any like bad memories? Are there any actual like super great memories of it though? Like any game system like at all like whatsoever, just like any.
Just as an adult.
Well, yeah.
Oh, so as an adult, when I don't even remember.
How old were you, by the way?
I think I was probably like 19, 20, 21, around those 3 ages. I know I was in college for sure. Started playing Call of Duty on PS3, but before that, like in order to ease my way into Call of Duty, because I kind of knew I wanted to play it, was Modern Warfare 2.
Okay.
I think I played 007 Quantum of Solace by myself.
Jesus, that's not the good way.
No, it's not. No, I'm not defending that by any means.
Two different shooters.
For some reason, my brother had it, and at that time, I would still like just go into his room and like either watch Netflix or something. But then I noticed he had it, and I was like, Angie, stop being a bitch and just like shoot a gun, because it really like makes me nervous to like to play those kind of games. I would get really nervous, kind of like how I get nervous playing Batman Arkham Asylum. I don't like playing Batman Arkham Asylum
Dude, it's
because
such a
I'm a
good game.
Batman fan, and I don't like killing Batman. It's that serious. And
Stop losing.
I know. That's why I can't play this. I would buy it and I just watch Luis play it because I couldn't even I couldn't do it myself. So I passed Quantum of Solace by myself, like just trying to like kill motherfuckers through that whole game. And I finally passed it, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, that was tight." And that's when Modern Warfare 2 came along, and I don't remember how or why I got it. Point is that eventually it became a ritual. Got Call of Duty. I did pass the campaign mode on that.
Nice.
On easy, because
Doesn't matter. A lot of people don't do it.
Yeah, and exactly. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I remember it ending with you fucking throwing the knife at somebody, and I was like, that was it.
It's probably at soap or something like that. Anyway.
Yeah, and I was like, that was it. Whatever. Point is, after that, we got into playing online. By we, I mean me, Luis, my cousins, our friends of our friends. Ended up having like these big ass like. You just see everyone with their Bluetooth and the speakers going off and that shit was fucking badass. Like, it was like, is everybody logged on? Are we all logging in? What are we gonna play? Sometimes we play by ourselves, and sometimes we go into just the regular online gaming and play Team Deathmatch or Capture the Flag. Search and Destroy. That was fun. But that was as an adult. That was like, I loved playing that shit.
It's okay. Video games have no age limit.
No, I'm not saying that. But I found it funny. I'm like, I'm in college.
What did I miss out on?
Yeah, and I missed out on this entire thing, like, growing up. I could have been so much better. And I would say it, I love playing it, but I also like playing the bait because I knew I was easy, but that will also bring out the enemies, and then the rest of my gang could, like, get on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times. Modern Warfare 2. And then I moved on to, what was that after? Black Ops?
Mm-hmm.
Then we moved into Black Ops for a couple months, and then we started weaning off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when it stopped, and that's when I was like, all right, I think I gotta finish college now.
Reality hit.
Yeah, and I was like, I think I gotta write a paper, you guys. But that was fun. Playing Call of Duty, like, with all my friends, that was the shit.
Well, they've gone into, like, jetpacks and stuff now, but
Yeah.
you'll be happy to know
Yes.
the next installment is Boots on the Ground. aka no jetpacks.
I know.
Regularly,
I
so
saw
maybe a jetpack.
my-
World War II too. Well, they call it
Yeah.
WW2, but
I saw one of my friends, one of my best friends from like since middle school and high school. Shout out to Emilio, even though he doesn't give us money. I'm sorry.
dude,
But
I forgot about Emilio.
yes,
You don't give us money,
That's
forget
when
about
he
you.
asked about you. He says hi, and he was like, "Damn, he's married." And I was like, "Yeah, he has a kid." So he's like, "Congratulations on the
Yeah, I
kid."
need money, Emilio.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/Lexicon Podcast.
And he like pulled me aside, and he was like, "Yo, you gonna get the new Call of Duty?" And I was like, "Fucking knew you were gonna." ask. And I kind of want to get it just to see if I would be able to get back into it, because right now we do have, what's the one that we have right now?
Infinite Warfare.
Yes, that one. We don't play it online or anything. I don't. Luis plays it, but just regular whatever. But it gets very nostalgic watching him play, because I'm like, oh man, that shit was tight. When we all like just stay up and just start playing, and like eventually like one by one start logging off because people need to go to sleep and people have shit to do. Oh, that shit was badass.
I remember that.
Yeah.
What about you? What about you? What are your good memories, bad memories, both of video games?
Good memories were playing with my brothers. Bad memories were not playing with them.
Why?
Because I would lose all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Did you guys,
it's
obviously,
like a move.
most people did it, but did you guys ever do the whole "if you die, it's my turn"?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, up to date, I still do it with your little sister.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's just the way it is when you have to. When you have, when you have brothers, you kind of just like, okay, fine, I'll watch on the side.
I was the older brother,
I love
so
watching though.
I'll make up the rules.
I like to watch. I really do. I love watching people play video games. It's just fun to me. I just like it. I'm not good at any game, and I like watching people play.
You never know. You haven't found your expertise level niche.
I was
yet.
gonna throw in the knife in Modern Warfare.
That's good.
Hey, your knife skills are on point.
Just don't. I'm not gonna put the apple on my head. Do not. That is not gonna be a Patreon tier ever.
No.
What other
That's
memories?
it.
you
I mean,
have?
I don't play many video games, as you could tell. I don't. I mean, one of us has to play video games, the other one really doesn't, because that's how it works perfectly.
I can't wait till my kid gets older though,
Right?
so I can play with him.
I mean, he already wants to.
It's like my nephew, well, my godson, loves playing video games, and he recently got what's the new game that came out? Injustice 2. Injustice, that one came out, and I guess he passed the whole thing, and for some reason his data got corrupted and erased.
I saw you did it again.
And of course he did it again, but my brother was telling me, he's like, "Oh, did Danny tell you what happened?" By the way, that's how my brother talks. And I was like, no. He was like, well, this fool called me all fucking sad and crying, like, everything got deleted.
Oh, that sucks. Welcome to the modern world, kid.
I know, and I was like, oh, pobrecito. But
Beck, yo, shut up.
but when he was here a couple weeks ago, he's like, are we gonna play Injustice? Unfortunately, I wasn't able to play with him, but I love that he loves video games. Like, my brother and my sister-in-law take him out. Like, if he wants a video game, they'll go and like line up with him.
Yeah.
And that so long as it's like a family thing, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, and then for me too, like obviously, like I play a lot of video games. So people have asked me, like, what if he doesn't like him? That's cool.
It's cool. Yeah.
You know,
It's
I still like him.
Yeah.
I bet you don't like him. What the fuck? Let me play.
Exactly. Which is what my brother does. Like if my godson's playing, because he'll sometimes play here, my brother will just eventually, like, you'll walk by the living room. At one moment it's my godson, the next moment it's just my brother alone in the living room, like, just playing.
It happens, you know.
Oh gosh, I know that he's gonna want to play anyways, because he goes into let's say he takes him with him to the computer. It's the first thing he does. Play with the damn freaking keyboard. Mm-hmm. If I try to play, like you said, he got me that little Nintendo.
The NES Classic.
There you go. That thing. I try to play. Guess who's right next to me trying to play, and then he'll get pissed off because I'll give him the fake one that's not working, but he'll know that I'm playing, so he'll drop that one and he'll want to get the one I'm using.
That's one thing. Okay, so that's one thing about our kid. Like, he knows when the controller's not working, whether it's a video game controller or whether it's a regular remote control. He loves it. But if he's like touching it and it's not switching, he knows it's not working. He throws it. He's like, "Where's the real one?" He looks at it. He's like, "Where's the real one?" And like he knows.
I got him a Sesame Street smartphone, supposedly. Like, you touch the screen, it has like the iPhone, the little things. You touch it and it talks to you. He sees it. He sees my phone. He'll throw that.
Yeah, he literally throws it.
Throw it.
Yeah, he goes to our phone and he like starts touching the middle button. Like he like automatically.
He already knows
like,
where to touch it.
He's like, if his phone is like back, like turn around, he like flips it around. He's like, where is it? Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna.
Children of the
Hopefully,
future.
hopefully he'll be into electronics, so he gets a good paying job, so I can
Hell
retire.
yeah.
So I can retire early. Honestly,
Yeah.
I mean,
he makes good money.
Or,
That's
you know,
cool.
put
but-
you in the best home.
Cállate.
That's what I said. I'm like,
We're
I
Hispanic.
want.
We don't do that.
That's what I said. I'm like, whether it is 5-year-old you wanting to sing or 5-year-old you wanting to play baseball or whatever,
Yeah, whatever
it
you
is,
want,
I'm gonna
it's fine. I'll support him
make
whatever he
sure
wants
you
to do.
stay there.
Yeah.
I'll support him. I'll just make sure he networks so he gets money out of it. Doesn't do the mistakes I did. As always. But yeah, like any like extra memory that you can remember, like anything like with your brothers or anything like that,
With me and my brothers,
or just you playing or anything.
just
like
playing.
That. Yeah.
I
any
mean, because
memory.
again, I mean,
Be it like I told Angie, it doesn't matter how old you were. It could be
Yeah.
at whatever age. Good or bad.
there's not really much. I was more of a person who wanted to be outside than
okay.
stuck inside. My brother was the one that wanted to be stuck inside. Therefore, yes, he did get his, game consoles, his games and everything. And if I, God forbid, I touch it, because, once I touch it, it's already, like, fucking sinned.
And broken.
You
Oh,
corrupted-
you broke it. You touched it yesterday.
You corrupted the data.
So, whoops, I erased it. Yeah. That would happen. I remember we used to get mad at the fact that we would build so many lives on... Was it Mario? Yeah, Mario. That if one of us would play it, and that one of us being me, and that would use so many lives, they'll be pissed off. Ah, you used it, and blah, blah, blah. That's why probably I stayed
Oh.
outside.
That which reminds me, I'm gonna say don't know where it is, a 3DS, and I never passed Mario. What was Super Mario World?
Mm-hmm.
Never passed it because I got frustrated. I'm one of those people that I'll just like if I can't finish it, it's not being easier for me, I'm gonna stop. But I still play it every now and then. And then Yoshi's the one that I passed.
That's awesome.
And I'll be remiss to say that this past Sunday,
It's only going like 5 miles per hour.
I know. I played Mario Kart
Oh, nice.
8.
On the
On the
Switch.
Switch.
Yeah.
That shit was badass.
You have it at home.
Yeah, it was so cool. I played it with my cousins. It was fucking badass.
Yeah.
And the little like controller.
I really,
It was, like,
I really want to have a Mario Kart
That one was fun.
session. Again, it's us recorded and
Yeah.
we playing. Eventually, as we start doing more stuff, I'll include us
I'm
and doing
down.
more video game stuff because I know video games is always a lot better in a crowd than by yourself is cool, but eventually when you play with other people, you don't care about what you're playing. You just care about the good times.
Yeah. That which is what I mean. I suck at Mario Kart, but I love playing it. And I never played it on the Switch, and the whole like steering thing is fucking badass. That's probably the fastest I've ever been. Like at least I wasn't in last place, but it
Yeah.
was fun
Oh, that's
just
good.
playing it. Yeah. So now they have it, and now I kind of want it. So I'm probably gonna get it.
If you can't find it, let me know. I know where to find it.
Yeah, just let me know. I'll see. I have to look at my funds, but I really want one.
It's
big
$300 for the Switch and about $60 for the actual game. So you can wait a little bit. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like bundles for Christmas.
I'm kind of waiting because I've been looking on Amazon every now and then, but I also don't have the space for it.
For what?
For the Switch. But I'm thinking.
It doesn't take up space at all.
No, I know, but I'm thinking I'll just do it in my room. Because ideally, I would like it here in the living room for like when my niece and my nephew.
In case you guys don't know about the Switch or what it is, it's a portable console / handheld. What it comes with is the actual handheld, so you can take it wherever you want, and it comes with a little dock. And then that dock is just hooked to the TV. You can move it from here to there. It's not an actual console system. It's just the little It's an actual handheld.
Oh, see, then that's probably even better.
And then you
because
can
my
just-
nieces
you
and
could
my nephews are here a lot, so that
Yeah.
I wouldn't even mind that. I don't like sharing my PS4
Yeah, because it's
a PS4.
yeah, and it's actual full on blown console.
Yeah,
but
and that's why it's there. I don't move it.
Yeah.
It stays there. But a Switch, I wouldn't mind.
yeah, because you can
That actually might
you
be
put the
better.
controls on it on the side, and you just take it off.
Yeah.
You take it with you. And you play it on your hand like a regular 3DS.
Yeah.
If you want to compare it to that or old Game Boy and stuff like that, or you come and wherever you have your dock, you just put it in and it pops on the TV, and you just take off the controls from the side and you keep
Same.
playing, or you can buy another controller and just like
Yeah. We were playing with that.
The dock is like about this big. It's not too big. So
How do you get it then?
it's portable, but yeah, you can definitely wait. There's gonna be obviously there's not a lot of games for it out yet.
There's no rush for it either, but
yeah, definitely
it was
isn't.
fun playing it.
Yeah, but so if you guys
Yeah.
are looking forward to playing the Switch and didn't know really what it is, obviously a lot of people don't know what it is because it's been commercially like talked about, but a lot of people that aren't like into like video games aren't like, oh my god, what is this next big thing? That's gonna be your kids are gonna be asking for Christmas. So start getting it now. They are hard to come by. They're talking about doing more production for it because they're literally like sold out everywhere.
Yeah, they are.
So if you know your kid's gonna be looking for it for Christmas, I suggest you get it now. Same thing if you want your siblings or whatever get it Christmas, because Mario Odyssey is coming out by Christmas time, or so they say, and that means it's a big seller. It's gonna push it. Mario's gonna push it, so it's gonna be out of the shelf. So if you see it now, $300 is the price. Don't try to pay more for it because there's people that.
Yeah, and that's why I don't want to buy it, because what I've been seeing is like high markups. I'm like, I don't want to pay for that.
Yeah, I can tell you where to get it for. I can tell you where to get it for regular price. I know where to get it. And then plus I'm always like where people are like talking about, hey, it's here. So.
Like I never got the NES. Thanks, Alexis.
You're welcome. I know where to get it from now.
Okay.
Freaking black market and everything over there.
No, it's not black market.
He has them in his trunk.
I mean,
it's a white van.
I mean, one of. I know a guy that
You're just telling me you want candy.
I know a guy that puts money into it. He invests and he gets his return. You know.
True.
And then he tells me like, hey, where do I get them? Where should I get them? I'm like, here you go. You have money. Get it here. They're gonna go on sale on Friday. They're gonna have a shipment on Tuesday. They're gonna have a shipment on Wednesday.
I got a guy from the inside. He says he's gonna get them on Tuesday.
Yeah. Like literally, I'll be like, hey, Target's gonna have them on Friday in the morning. He's like, stand in line and he'll get like 2 or 3, and then just resell them.
Video games, man. I hope that's one thing that I hope never goes away. It's like a best pastime.
It's like porn.
Even though it is
nowhere.
like for some kids it can be very distracting and shit.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's different. You know, everybody has a different addiction. You know, it doesn't have to be one thing.
I'd rather our son be addicted to playing video games than being addicted to a phone.
Yeah.
I
would second that.
What are you talking about? I'm not addicted.
Yeah.
Says the guy that.
Oh my god, you're addicted to it.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of addiction, and whether yours was on your phone all the time, today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. For you, the listeners of the Lexicon Podcast, Audible is offering a free audiobook download with a free 30-day trial to give you the opportunity to check out their service. Again, last week they talked about The Martian. You talked about
The Luckiest Girl Alive.
The Luckiest Girl Alive. We still recommend those. I mean, obviously we can't go through all the books just yet and as fast, but we definitely recommend those. Angie started just checking out The Martian, so she'll come back with the.
I'm on chapter 5.
She'll come back with like a little audio tip on that and how it sounded, so that way you guys can see for yourself.
So far, I like it. I really do.
It.
I listen to it in between podcasts that I listen to. It's pretty fun. I like it.
Yeah, and remember, you can listen to it like they said on whether it's your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. It's all up to you guys where you want to listen to it. To download your free audiobook, all you have to go is to audibletrial.com/Lexicon Podcast. Again, that's audibletrial.com/Lexicon Podcast for your free audiobook. Thanks again to Audible for sponsoring this podcast. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Audible. Thank you.
Sorry, I had to take the leeway once I heard talking about. Oh my god, are you gonna do that every time? Jesus. I'm just gonna make that a GIF and just put it every time in the corner.
Audible.
Yeah, but once he said phone, I was like, let me take the segue. Talk about our sponsor. Now, for me, I have plenty of memories playing video games. Obviously, like I've played all my life since I was, since I can remember. One of my favorite memories is definitely like picking up a game and just losing like 11 hours without realizing it, and then it was my brother and my sister were just sitting next to me. Like I went and bought Persona 4 and then I just picked it out and then I was like, I'm gonna play it, and then next thing you know, I looked up and in 11 hours I just zoomed by and I hadn't even eaten. And the thing is, my sister and my brother were sitting next to me watching me play.
Imagine what a freaking weight loss plan that could be.
It's bad though. It's really bad. It's really unhealthy.
11 hours. No, but you imagine your mom would like serve you fruits and vegetables 3 times during those 11 hours.
Well, let me tell you, when I was addicted to playing World of Warcraft, I played World of Warcraft way too long. I love that game, but I don't have time for it anymore, unfortunately. But I like some of my best memories for me is like spending time with my friends and like people on World of Warcraft, and just like doing raids and stuff like that. Like, raids for World of Warcraft is each person controls a character. Each character has different amount of spells, unique abilities, and all that stuff. And then there's dungeons, which is like 5 people, so that's each person controlling one character. That's 5 people. And then there's raids that go from anywhere from 10 to 40 people. At first, World of Warcraft was 40 people, then they reduced it to the raids to like 20 people. When I used to play, it was anywhere from 10 to 25 people. So imagine trying to get 10 people together, and then imagine trying to get 25 people together, and then trying to coordinate to like get this one boss down. But the thing is, you would not only just shoot the boss, like you had to move out the way of things. You had to like set strategies. You had to like split up or like do different things in order to do like the actual mechanics of the thing. And I played too much World of Warcraft. I got addicted in high school.
It's crazy.
Yeah, like I got introduced to it in high school by this guy named Jesse. I haven't seen him anymore in years, but I used to play with him all the time. And once I got addicted to it, like I got introduced by him and Mr. Waka. We've talked about it before, how Mr. Waka was like the one who showed me on his Mac at school. He's like, hey, I'm playing World of Warcraft, you know, nerds. And then I'm always playing FIFA.
That's tight.
FIFA's like the one thing I'm always playing, like all the time.
Luis is always playing FIFA.
Yeah.
Too. As he told you, he plays it on mute.
Yeah, and I know we're talking. He's like, I played on mute, and then for me, I get it. Everybody has their own way of playing things. I can't play without sound because I feel like I lose certain immersion. Not immersion, like, oh my god, I'm playing like soccer, real life or whatever. It's like I can't hear the kicks or I can't hear like the whistles and stuff like that, and it throws me off. But
I really don't.
Everybody has their own thing.
Let me say though that there have been times that I'll pass by the TV and I'll be like, who's playing? But it's the video game.
So that brings up a good memory.
And I have a big ass TV in the living room.
So that brings a good memory for me. One time I was playing. Oh shit! What was I playing? Not The Last of Us. Jesus, what was I playing? Uncharted. I was playing Uncharted, and it was like the cinematic sequence cutscenes, and then it got to the point where I was like jumping around, and my mom was like, "Are you watching a movie or playing a game?"
Yeah, it's getting weird now. It's getting way weird.
I was like, no, I'm playing a video game.
Yeah. I like it.
And then nowadays, there's a lot of storytelling games. Like one game I play a lot is the Telltale games, like the Walking Dead, Batman one, and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm not as happy with them because the engine is pretty bad and glitchy and buggy and all that stuff. But that's a tale for another time. But those like are literally like story, like visual story ones, like visual novels are there as well. Yeah. And there's some, like for example, me, like I said it before, I'm a fan of role playing games a lot. So like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, like Legend of Zelda and stuff like that. Those are like my bread and butter. Like I'll play those for hours. I'm playing the game right now called Persona 5. I'm doing a let's play on YouTube and stuff. And the average capacity is more than 100 hours. Yeah. So I know that's gonna give me a lot of episodes. But I'm like I said, Persona 4. When I first played it, I spent 11 hours straight. Yeah. And that was only like this much of the game. Wow. Because Persona 4 as well was like over 60 hours as well too. Shit. So, and then as well, I mean, I play a little bit of everything. Halo, Call of Duty, you know, PC games I play all the time, Counter-Strike and stuff like that. But I remember playing Halo.
Still exists?
Yeah, it's the next question that I'm asking you guys is actually gonna I'll entertain more of Counter-Strike because it's gonna come into the subject really well actually. But yeah, those like memories just spending time with my friends and just like playing Halo all the time or like killing each other or whatever, just being dumbasses online or whatever. But like probably for me, one of my worst memories, if I had to have one, because I really never really had any bad memories, was not being able to play like Majora's Mask right away because you had to buy like little expansion red pack thing for it, and obviously like I knew that I wasn't gonna spend extra money on stuff like that until like I was able to borrow it from one of my friends, kind of thing. But it was just that it's just like not being able to play something else. It wasn't that bad of a memory. It was just like I was self-conscious enough to like know that my dad already got me this. Like I can't buy another one even though I really wanted it. Obstacle. Yeah, so I was like, I guess I gotta just wait for one of my friends to let me borrow it, which eventually they did. Yeah. But like it was just like, why are you being so dumb, Nintendo? Why do you gotta make me buy something else to play a game? But I mean,
it's kind of like how now it is that you, and correct me if I'm wrong, that PS4 in order to play online you have to pay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like that. Like, kind
of. This one was a hardware like another hardware piece, but yeah, this is now the online service.
That would be my bad memory then. Yeah, it's probably why I don't play online.
Because you gotta pay.
Because you have to pay. Yeah, when we started playing, when we would play, it'd be free. Like, we had no problem.
Yeah, the PS2 and PS3, you don't have to pay for it. Xbox, when they had Xbox Live, you had to pay for it. Now, the reason a lot of people pay for it, other than the fact that you, of course, want to play online, is because technically that money goes into the servers being better. And so it never, especially with a lot of people playing online and stuff, you don't want your connections to drop. And it still happens anyway. Yeah. One, you're internet provider, because we have stupid Time Warner and Comcast and all that stuff. which are really bad. I can't wait for Google Fiber to come.
For real.
Please, Google
When?
Fiber.
God, we need to start a pool.
Yeah, but now you do have to pay. It's for Xbox Live and PSN. It's $60 for a year. That's like the cheapest price, or you can pay like monthly a certain price. Nintendo is gonna have that next year. Nintendo is $20 a year, which is not that bad. But the good thing is they're gonna have like a Netflix kind of thing, where you can. If you're subscribed to the online services, which if you want to play online, you're going to be. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can play it locally. Yeah. But if you want to play online, they're going to have a catalog of old school games, like the old school Nintendo games, and you can actually download it to your Switch and play as long as you're subscribed. So if you pay $20 a year, you can play old Super Mario, like old Balloon Fight, and stuff like that. They're going to bring out, and then they're also going to add multiplayer to those old school games, like some of the ones, so you can play online against other people, whether it be scores or like something else. They haven't fully detailed all that yet. If you listen to the week of E3, you'll probably hear more about that this
That's
week.
Cool.
But
yeah, that would be my bad memory, being like, oh crap, you gotta fucking pay for this shit now.
Yeah, and I'm always buying it like whenever it's on sale, like for like $40 or like $30 and stuff like that. And then I used to get like stuff like super cheap, like half off all the time, because I knew where to go. And then I stopped working at GameStop.
You're black market when it comes to video gaming.
No, it's just you have to talk to like the certain people, and they tell you where to go. You gotta wait for the deals, and then when the deal's on, you don't just buy one, you stack up. You buy like 3 of them. So like I remember one time my Xbox Live was like paid off for like 3 years, because I was like I bought them for like $30, and I was like half off.
Oh, that's nice.
So I think it expired this year in March. When my Xbox Live expired.
Fuck.
And then I had to just buy another like $30 one when I eventually saw it, because I knew it was gonna expire. I was like, oh, I'll wait for it to go on sale, and I knew where to. And I bought it. Yeah, so I wasn't gonna pay full $60 for it, and $30 and stacked up. I wasn't just gonna buy one. I knew.
Is it $100?
For 3 years, no, I don't have to worry about it. So I never worried about it until this year.
Yeah. See, for me, I just be like, all right, fine. I guess I'll pay $60.
Even like even games when they first come out, I technically don't pay full price for them. Like I'll figure it out where to get it cheaper, like $47.99 or whatever or something like that.
We used to do Black Friday.
Okay, yeah.
On Amazon back in the day, when their deals were still pretty good, but like me and my cousins used to be like
Cyber Monday and all that.
On Black Friday, like texting each other like, did you guys find this? Did you guys find that? This game's half off. That was fun. I got one of the. I don't know. I think it was the first Batman one. What was the first one? The first one was Arkham Asylum, right? I don't remember. That first series of that game, I got that one really fucking cheap.
Yeah,
on Black Friday.
Yeah, so for me, Twitter makes it a lot easier, because I follow certain people that always like hit up like, hey, these are the deals. Like they literally have like, these are the deals, and I'll be like, all right, got it, cool, thanks. Like they have it down to like a network where they get like dinged for it, like an RSS feed kind of stuff. And then I have them on the RSS feed, so it's like kind of like we all have like all like the network and stuff.
That's nice.
Yeah, so.
Good times.
Yeah. Now the next question, and it's gonna be a pretty quick one, but I did want to bring this up because you brought up Counter-Strike. Yeah. And it's one thing that's actually kind of growing, if a lot of people don't know about it yet. So now there's something called esports. So a lot of people don't really consider video games as a sport. That's a whole different subject. We're not gonna touch that. I consider it a competitive sport. That's just me. I'm a fan of it. But for you guys, what do you guys know about competitive gaming? What do you guys think about it? And have you ever seen a competitive like gaming, like in TV or online or anything like that?
I didn't even know there was such a thing until I met you. So it was all new to me. I just remember the first time going to your house and you having your computer. Like, yeah, this is where I spend most of my day, not believing you until the day that I actually went over and kind of chilled.
What'd you do? You knocked out?
I knocked out because I'm like, yeah, by what you tell me, this can take hours. So good night.
Yep.
Even they just put it up on TV not long ago saying, this is a sport and we're going to put this many hours into it and let you guys watch it, whatever it is that was going on. Do I understand it? Shit. Fuck no. But, hey, if it keeps kids focused on doing something, and I think, no matter what, this is the future.
What do you think about it?
It's cool. Pays the bills. Would be nice. They say find what you love to do and money will follow, which I think kind of is bullshit sometimes.
We haven't got that lucky yet.
Exactly. But for those people that are in that industry, I think it's super cool that they found their passion. Like you said, it would have been nice if they I think since we are in LA, in South Central LA, we don't get that kind of coverage of all those like video game world, of all the technology stuff going on, which kind of keeps us again caged.
Which is funny because like E3 is happening
in LA.
right there.
Exactly. And if you ask the kids about it, and if you guys are listening, probably you guys don't even know what the hell that is. That's it. I mean, I think it's such a cool thing that people find something. Again, it's not football, it's not baseball, it's not soccer, but it is apparently a sport. It's something. It's a mindful sport. Something that takes up all your mind, pretty much like da 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 da. Boop.
What about you? Have you seen it?
Pretty much what she said. I've seen it. I like watching it, but it's kind of, I don't seek it out. Like, we've seen it on accident, but I'll watch it. It's pretty, I think it's interesting. And I also agree with her saying that it's better for them to do that and be absorbed by video games, and instead of being in an actual, what you call, physical sport. But what I like about it is that it's all strategy.
Yeah.
Like, it takes someone with brains and quickness, like, to be able to play and execute their games.
But imagine how much arthritis they're gonna have later on.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
all the arthritis of all that movement,
all the carpal tunnel. I mean, it is what it is. It's new. I do think it's the future. It's something that I think it's gonna.
Do you think you would have been more
last.
into it if you would have known about it during your college years?
Not really.
No,
because I'm just inherently not very good at games. I know that.
Would you would have looked into like managing them?
Possibly.
That would have been a really cool thing.
Possibly.
Yeah.
It's just that, like, when we went to school at an age where it was like, it was just turning a tide, you know? It's like, oh,
For us.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, our exact around our 2 to 3 years variance in our classes. That's when it was like, it looks like the internet's gonna blow up. And it sure fucking enough, Kafifi. Like,
Kafifi, yep.
Yeah.
It could fit.
So that's good to know, because like obviously you guys know about it, obviously you know about it because of me. You've seen it and you haven't seeked it out. The last couple of years, ESPN2 has been broadcasting some of it on live TV, mostly the college Heroes of the Storm sports, like esports, and that's because Blizzard has been doing it. So colleges play against each other. Whoever wins gets a scholarship. But real quick, for those who don't know, these have been some of the most recent prize pools as far as esports. So the top one has been this game called Dota 2, which is called Defense of the Ancients. If you don't know what Dota is, it's a MOBA. What a MOBA is, it's 5-on-5, 5 heroes on one side, 5 heroes on the other. Simple effect, you have to get to the other side and destroy the other person's or the other team's base camp, and then that's how you win. You fight each other in the middle and stuff like that, obviously back and forth until you get to the other side.
You say a lot of, I don't know, every time I see that happening where they like run back because somebody's like attacking them or whatever, I'm like, pussy.
The Civil War, right? The Civil War?
Yeah.
And they'd have to like meet each other and be like, fuck.
Yeah, trench warfare kind of stuff. Yeah. So the international 2016, that was last year. The US won. A team called Evil Geniuses. I was watching it live on TV because I am a big fan of esports, and I'll go a little bit into that right now. But the prize pool for that was $20 million.
Damn.
So the top team doesn't take.
The whole team, right? Split amongst the team.
Well, the top team doesn't take the 20. It's the 20 million split between the top 8 usually.
Oh, okay.
So like usually it's top 8, top 4. Depending on the game, depending on how much money it is, they split it between it. But the top team got $6 million. So each play, and it's a team of 5, so each player got $1 million. And then usually when it comes to that, usually the business gets whatever.
Yeah.
But usually what they do is the businesses themselves that own it, because these teams are sponsored. Each person is sponsored. A team Evil Geniuses, Optic Gaming, for example, Fnatic, and stuff like that. They sponsor these people, and usually when the people win, or the kids win, they keep the prize money. But the sponsorship deals and the money that goes to the business, and then that's how they get it. They get sponsorships, stuff like that. For example, one of the most biggest sponsors to come in was Visa. For example, they're sponsoring a team called SK Gaming, and that's now it's like broad, worldwide. Obviously, there's a lot of companies like Red Bull and Coca-Cola's been getting into esports lately. And
McDonald's.
stuff like that. McDonald's doesn't really get into esports. They're more about sending stuff to different influencers.
Oh, okay.
That comes to it, but they are like knowledgeable of what's going on, but they're not actually sponsoring it. Like Red Bull, who like have actual Red Bull athletes. Monster Gaming has like actual stuff. And one of the kids that won was 16, so he became an instant millionaire.
Yeah.
And then the ESPN had a whole thing about them and talking about Dota, Evil Geniuses, and stuff like that. And when it comes to a lot of the big tournaments, the U.S. isn't really the best teams. Usually it's like South Korea. Usually they have the best ones. South Korea is known a lot for StarCraft. StarCraft is a big esports where it's like you control like little drone armies and then they just go against each other, again, destroy the base. And then stuff like that. Obviously, a lot of people here know Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. One of my favorite teams that I follow as far as esports on console sports is Optic Gaming. They do Call of Duty, Gears of War, Halo, and then they also do Counter-Strike. They recently just did Counter-Strike or just got into it as well. But for example, their teams, their Halo team just won $2 million in the last tournament. Their Gears of War team is like really dominant, and they've won like $500,000 like here and there. And then their Counter-Strike team, which Counter-Strike is, it's again teams of 5. Usually, out of these esports are usually team based, except for like fighting games and like FIFA, where it's 1 against 1. But Counter-Strike is really simple to watch. Like it's 5 against 5, and it's a gun game. So it's terrorist against anti-terrorist, and then one team has the bomb, the terrorist, and then the other team does it, and then they switch halfway. So the point is, you have to plant the bomb, and the other team has to stop them. And it's really easy to get into because you can just see, hey, that person died. Oh, there's 4 left. That person died. There's 3 left. Person died. There's 2 left. Or 5 on 5, 2 on 1. And sometimes these people pull off like amazing plays that you're like, how the hell do you pull that off? Or like 1 against 4, and he like pulls it off, or stuff like that.
That's the shit that like gets my attention.
Yeah,
that's why I would get stuck watching.
So like what's hard about esports to watch, a lot of these other games, for example, like Dota or League of Legends, which by the way, League of Legends sold out the Staples Center. When they were here last year, and then the first year they were here at Staples Center, I was actually there. Shout out to my friend George. He actually got a suite from one of his friends, and we were there at the suite watching the first tournament, which is crazy. One of the first times that I started talking to you. It was on my birthday. He's like, "Hey, dude, I got a suite. Let's go watch out the tournament." We fucking went, catered. We're watching League of Legends. I didn't even know we were gonna go, and it's all free.
That was for your birthday, right?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was just like a bunch of us just watching League of Legends, like at the suite Staples Center, like, and it was all taken care of. We didn't have to spend a dime, so it was even awesome. But like those are hard to watch because other than the fact that it's very simple, 5 on 5, whatever, but there's a lot of in between stuff that happens. Like, oh, these abilities pulled off. Like, what the fuck does that mean? But then you watch games like Call of Duty or Counter-Strike, and it's like, hey, he shot him, he's dead. Yeah. Or hey, he shot him, he's dead. Like, don't have to worry about it. And then those are easier to watch. So there's like a discussion going on as whether one is bigger than the other, whether every game should be an esport, which not every game can be an esport because not every game has a crowd and stuff like that. But for example, the Optic team, their Counter-Strike team won E-League Season 2. So there's different. They were on Turner, which is TNT. Mm-hmm. They were actually being passed on TV, like the actual league was passed on TV. They won. Nobody really expected them to win because they were kind of like an underdog, and they ended up winning $1 million as well. So everybody walked out with a good chunk of change. And again, the business didn't take any of it. They get the sponsorship money and everything like that. The players keep all of that. So it's like these kids are like 16, 17, 23, and at 26 they're like retiring. But if they've played well enough, they make good money. So it's crazy enough. And if you start seeing it on ESPN, because they're dabbling more, obviously because TNT has it, it's kind of hard to miss. It's growing up and stuff like that. There's a big discussion on whether it's sports or not, but I watch it like religiously. Like I'll watch, especially Optic, like I'll watch it play all the time, and it's fun to see it. And then there's a website called Twitch.tv. Where people live stream themselves playing video games, kind of like Facebook Live and stuff like that. But this is dedicated to like mostly that, and they always have tournaments, and there's like always like 1 million people. Like for example, like League of Legends, there was like 500,000 people watching, or like 1 million people watching. Like Counter-Strike, it broke like the record of like more than 1 million people watching live at like one time.
At one time.
Yeah.
Wow.
So these are like World Cup numbers, like beginning World Cup stuff like that. So. It's crazy.
It's a whole lifestyle too.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes hand in hand with like if that's what you're gonna be doing and you'd like to do esports, that's dedication. It's not a bad. I don't think it's a bad thing. I like it.
Have you guys ever seen Ratatouille?
Yeah.
You know when the old lady sees the two rats, obviously, and she starts shooting, and then she shoots the top, and you just see this whole army of freaking rats. That's how the gaming world is.
Wow, what? Elaborate?
And you lost me.
Elaborate?
The lady over here is shooting everything. That's just trying to shoot at two people, thinking that the gaming world might be pretty small because nobody really knows about them. And then this whole freaking ceiling falls down, which is the e-gaming sports, and it's like holy.
Hold on. It's esports.
Oh, sorry, esports, and then you're just like, holy cracker jacks, this is bigger than we thought.
Yeah, no, a lot of mainstream, obviously, when they pass it on ESPN, the biggest comments are like, this is not a sport, this is not a sport, this is not a sport. Like, Twitter goes crazy, like, it's not a sport, why are you passing it? Or they're like, they were passing Street Fighter on TNT lately, last time, and they're like, why are you watching Street Fighter? Oh shit, this is cool, I'm gonna just watch it. You know, people are like,
People
why?
playing?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that's bad.
They have one of the biggest tournaments, it's called EVO, it's like Evolution, and they have Street Fighter, they have Super Smash Bros. Melee on GameCube, which is like huge. There's like a whole huge subculture on like a GameCube game. It's like super huge. And then they have obviously Street Fighter. They just came out. Tekken just came out. Tekken 7 on console, but like they were already been playing on PC. Mortal Kombat has an actual like tournament and stuff like that. There's a lot of fighting games that are just 1v1, and then they go up there on the stage, sit each other, and then they have the thing. They fight. And then, like, again, League of Legends, like, Staples Center was sold out, and, like, the stage was there. Like, they're each on their own sides and domes and everything. Yeah, so
Cool.
so it's
See,
not like...
I like that. I probably
Yeah.
like the theatrics of it.
Oh, yeah,
to
yeah.
be honest.
Yeah, like, for Dota, for example, like, another part of Dota, or what they call a metagame is kind of like, hey, these are the best characters, or these are the best strategies. Kind of everybody knows. Because, when you write a game... obviously any sport it's gonna have the best strategies of that moment, and that's what the meta is. So if you ever hear somebody say meta, that's what that is. It's like that's the best of that moment or whatever. So what they're doing is on League of Legends or Dota, you have to pick champions, but there's like over 100. So you have to like ban some, and you have to pick some depending on who the other team picks, and it's a whole mind game. So they have like coaches that like study this statistics, and hey, that person plays this character better than this character, and stuff like
That's
that.
what I'm talking about. That's what I like.
Yeah, so it's
that
like a whole
strategy.
Yeah,
Just
and it's the
nuts.
same. So the same thing with like Counter-Strike. It's the same maps. Like it's always usually the same like 5-7 maps or whatever. But the thing is like, this team has a better T side, actual better terrorist side, or a better counter-terrorist side, or this team is better with this kid is better with the rifle, this kid is better with the actual sniper, and like this, they have different, or like in Counter-Strike, it's also like you earn money per kill, per round, per stuff, and all of that becomes part of it too. Like, hey, we have this much money, we shouldn't spend it yet, we should buy pistols. We have this much money, buy a sniper, give it to him. Like, I have more money than you do. Here, let me buy you a sniper. You get it. Give me the rifle and stuff like that. So there's like
that's fucking
obviously
crazy.
I can't go into all of that because it'll overwhelm you guys, and even I don't know everything, obviously. And I try to keep up with it, so it's crazy.
That's fucking tight.
Yeah. So
Video games, man.
it's a whole thing, and then in Call of Duty, one of the biggest things is search and destroy.
Yeah.
So it's usually it's 4v4. For example, there's this guy named Karma. Recently, they had like Opticals playing in a Paris tournament, and then they were playing against each other. And in S&D, if one person dies, you don't respawn. Call of Duty usually teams that match where you respawn, but in this one you don't respawn. So and then he was left with against two people, and then he used like camouflage to go behind them and shoot them, and
That
then
shit's fucking crazy.
so it's like different strategies and
Yeah.
different shit goes off, and then everybody just goes like, "Whoa,"
That's why I would consider it a sport.
So it's the only reason that I went into a little bit more of a breakdown for this, and obviously didn't go into like the new games and stuff. Obviously, one, I don't know about the new games, and if I did, I'd be under embargo, so I couldn't talk about it anyway. But I say it mostly because if you feel like there's, if you want to find stuff like this, usually look on Twitch, you'll find stuff like that. And if you are a parent and you're trying to hang it, you see your kids watching it and you want to know more about it, you can talk to them. And the reason I bring it up too is because they're bringing up more and more scholarships for these, especially for like League of Legends and stuff like that. And the prize pools are really big.
And they'll only get bigger. I mean, the more popular it gets,
Yeah,
more
and
money
then
is going to be invested.
a lot of more people are live streaming them themselves playing video games, and it's like a whole the way people are like, who wants to watch somebody play video games? Well, the way you describe it is like the way you describe it is, let's say let's say you're hanging out.
I might not know how to play shit, and I probably not even know what's going on in the game.
Yeah.
But I know people are thinking, and every move is calculated.
Yeah, so let's say you're hanging out on the couch and stuff, and somebody's playing. Well, this is what that is. Somebody's
Yeah.
on the couch playing. You're hanging out with them. You're watching them play. You're just interacting with them. It's a whole community thing. They tell stories. They go through the game. Some people are really, really good at the game, so that you wanna watch them play.
Yeah, like I remember with Luis. I think this guy still plays. Randy Savage. On he used to play. Well, we used to watch him play Modern Warfare.
Okay.
But watching him,
It's a whole different thing.
He doesn't talk. Nothing is going on.
Oh, wow.
He might have sound effects on, but that's it. He doesn't need to talk because just watching him play was like satisfying enough.
Yeah.
But that's how you have those people that can like talk and like multitask and like they're fucking kicking ass as well. That's what really is impressive. Yeah, tight.
So that's what I want to bring up to you guys, so you guys can obviously look into it, know more about it. If you know people that look at it, you guys can kind of have something to talk about when it comes to that. And like I said, just watch Counter-Strike. Obviously Call of Duty people know, watch that. You know, FIFA is now going 1v1, and then like actual soccer teams are getting into it, like Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, and Roma is getting into it, and like all these teams are like putting money and getting these actual esports players in FIFA too. So it's like
That's
a whole
tight.
thing, yeah.
That's cool.
So, all that. Thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This has been Video Games Talk. I wanted to go into the memories and then kind of more in depth into esports because it's one of my favorite things to watch. I'll get home and there's a tournament on different times. I'll put it on my computer or on the TV because I can put it anywhere and on my phone. Just watch it and yeah, check it out. Live streaming is a whole different thing. It'll be a different topic later, so you guys can. If you guys have questions about that, though, I can answer that as well. But as always, where can they find you guys? Where can they, reach your questions out to you guys?
You can find me on Snapchat at Angie_Ness. That's ANGIE_NESS.
You can find me on Instagram under Liz_the_Biz.
You can find me, as always, on Twitter, exclusively_Lex. You can find this YouTube videos at youtube.com/exclusivelylex. Like I said, I'll be posting E3 coverage as well for what I can. And as always, guys, if you guys want to support us financially, please go to patreon.com/Lexicon Podcast. $1 or more. You guys can get different special things on there. Like I said, you can actually get the episodes a week early as well, even the video podcast a week early, so you guys can set it up. We're working on goals and tiers and stuff to do for more stuff, so stay in store for that. And as always, you guys can send any stories, anything you guys have, like send it to us at the Lexicon Podcast at gmail.com. We want to hear your stories, your video game stories. If you're esports, if you're a professional player, listen to this. Hey, I want to know you because I want to work in esports.
And I want to watch.
If you have any questions, just shoot us our way and we'll try to answer them as best as we could.
Yeah, if your kids are trying to get into it, I know different people that are always looking for different up and coming talent. Hey, I'll manage them. I don't care.
Hey.
And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for Audible for sponsoring this podcast.
Thank you, Audible.
Have a good one, you guys. Take care. Have a good night.
Bye.